casting there. This is so greasy right here. This is the camshaft sensor. I don't know what the hell we're doing there. There you go. The main harness has been removed. This is the crankshaft sensor right here, so I'm trying to fight that. Messy, isn't it? All that grease. Alright, now that this one has been mostly undressed, I've removed the main harness. I've removed the power, that is the starter to the alternator harness. What's left is the injector harnesses. But for most intents and purposes, this engine is undressed. At least at this point, you know, apart from all the rubber hoses, all the plumbing, we're able to see most of the engine in its bare glory. So at this point, you know, I think I will probably end up removing a few more of the hoses just to show it a little better. But I'm going to do the same to this engine so that we can well, I wanted to say objectively, so that we can have a very good visual comparison looking at the engines, right? See the layouts and all that. So that's what my next project is going to be. And my battery is screaming at me to get to it, so I'll do that. This engine is all so messy everywhere. So messy, a few broken clips, a few missing bolts, coil packs not bolted down. So I don't know who exactly laid the hands on that engine, but wasn't the best use of time. They could have done better in different places, so we'll get to it. Next engine, this one right here, and let's get to work. Feels nasty in there, all the sweat. This one has a lot more going on for it. Bedtime. Still ticking. Take you not to drop these. The reason I'm jacking it is I need access to the crankshaft sensor, and the plug is right against this piece of wood, so. Oh, that was kind of hard. Again, got my system here. It's not perfect, but it works. As usual, I'm always accepting donations. If anyone thinks the system could be done better, right? I don't know when exactly it stopped recording, but I realized that it had stopped, so here we are. So one of the differences is in an 03 M45, since the starter is here, you don't have this plastic plastic bracket going over to the other side. All right. Boom, just like that. Okay, and now, let me turn this thing off. Nope, not there. Nope, not there. Yep, there. So, now I have undressed, at least, removed the wiring from the JDM engine. Here it is. I apologize if the video is not all that clear. I could see what I was doing, so I did not realize that dusk had befallen us that fast. And I think, again, as I said, apart from the plumbing, wow, that's long. Apart from all the rubber hoses here and there, and the belts, in the case of this one here, the engines should be pretty similar. And I should have a way to look at them and actually compare things. We'll be able to look at them side by side. And I think, as I said, looking outside, it's now what, 8 something? Or is it 7 something? The clock fell at some point. I don't even know what the clock is anymore. Anyway, it's kind of late. So probably 8 o'clock. I'm gonna have to call it good and save the other joy for tomorrow or something like that. So for now, this is game over. I'm going to save the wires in different places and get to it, and probably get the ones that belong here too. Okay, good night.